Hello and what's up my friends, Thunderbob here, and tonight we are going to be checking out a new VR game. This is Demeo Battles, and I put quite a few hours into the original Demeo game. This is kind of like a tabletop, it's almost Dungeons and Dragons-esque, though it's like a much more simplified version of that. There are dice rolls, but it's very, very simplified. It's more like a D&D style board game. That original game was primarily like a campaign-based game. You would go to a world, and there's like a series of levels. Each one would be maybe 1 to 3 hours, I would say, on average. I beat a couple of them. I haven't beaten all of them, but I really enjoyed that game. It's a really fun multiplayer game as well for co-op. This is kind of like a sequel or like a side project. Kind of the same deal, except it's based around PvP and shorter games. So like even a quick game in the original would probably be an hour long. You can finish a match of this in about 15 minutes, if not less. There is some single player content here. I haven't really dug into this, but it's basically like there are 10 challenges where each of these levels has like preset like who you play as, who the enemies are, have different themes. You can also go into the multiplayer and set up a private match and play like the normal mode, picking your characters and everything against CPU. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm going to do a match or two against the CPU just to show you how this is played without the chaos of a full multiplayer setup. Maybe later when I get some friends on here, I will do a full multiplayer run through, but I'm just going to show you a private match against the CPU. I have found you can play pretty quickly in multiplayer. Like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a random Wednesday afternoon, and I clicked multiplayer and went into a game and played a full game in literally 15 seconds. So there apparently are people playing out there, at least in my region and in my time. So if you're worried, a lot of the time these games come out and there's like no one to play with, I found a game very easily. One thing I also wanted to mention, there are a bunch of unlockables here. Heroes, dice, skins, arenas, and you need these keys. I only have one on me right now, but these allow you to unlock new heroes. It doesn't seem like there's any way to like buy more keys. Like that was one worry when I saw this, was like, oh no, are they selling items? Is this turning into like a grind or buy kind of thing? And no, it seems like you have to get the keys. The only thing that's kind of annoying is it seems like it's going to take a while to unlock everything. I almost feel like it might be a little too slow. Like the idea is like you play a bunch online, you unlock new characters, but I don't know, the progression from my limited couple of games seems pretty slow. And you can come in here and you can see like what your heroes and what gear they're wearing, and this is all like cosmetics from what I've seen. You don't get like a leg up. It's just there are a couple heroes that are locked by purchase through those keys, and presumably maybe later they'll add in more. One other cool thing I wanted to point out is there is this augmented reality mode. I'm just gonna bump this on. I am on a Quest 2, so this is gonna look terrible because it's all black and white and everything. But like it basically makes it where you're playing, in your play space. That's really cool. If I had a Quest 3, I might actually mess around with this. And it's kind of cool. You can like, I'm sitting down in a chair, but you can move the play space, make it bigger, smaller, move it around. So like, if you needed to move around the table, you don't necessarily have to get up. This is actually a game that plays pretty well sitting down if you're lazy. All right, sorry about that. If I didn't realize, but when I do the augmented reality, it like blacks out the world for the recording I'm making, so you probably didn't see it. But imagine like it went and like I could see the space around me. Since I'm on a Quest 2, it was just like a black and white kind of limited image. If I had a Quest 3, it'd be full color pass through. So that's one thing. I think on the Quest 3, this would be pretty cool. You could see your space around you. You're not limited to like this looks like a dorm room kind of setting. The original game had more of like a basement, like a D&D basement, ET style area. I think you might be able to change that arena. No, I think that's the level you're on. I feel like you should be able to, but I digress. Let's jump in. We're going to do a multiplayer match against a couple of CPUs. I kind of want to take my time and kind of walk you through what I'm doing and the basics, how this works. It's not a long game. This version is not a long game. It's maybe 15 minutes long. And yeah, one other thing to mention, if you are interested in purchasing this, it is $19.99. though I'll have a 25% off code in the description of the video if you want to use that. I will get a $5 kickback. I'll use that to purchase and cover more games in the future. So if you want to get this for, would that be $15? Use that code. But let's go ahead and jump in. So let's see, you get to pick your levels, and like I said, it starts you off with a couple of arenas, and then you unlock more using those keys. I have done, which one did I do online so far? I think I was doing the Market of Misery my first game, and I tried the Parapet on the second. I'm still just going to randomize it. All right. And then it is going to basically assign you to a starting point, and here we go. We are picking your characters, and like I said, I don't have all of them unlocked. By default, you get the Hunter, the Guardian, and the Sorcerer, who these are all characters from the original. I know they also added a few over time, as well as new levels in that original game. I don't think I've played the most recent update to Demeo. I've actually covered on the channel 2 or 3 times. I don't think I caught the last update. I need to go back and actually play through that campaign. But you also have the Assassin, the Champion, the Singer. It sounds like a like monk kind of character, not a monk, a bard, and a warlock. So you basically pick one hero normally. Primarily, this is a co-op game. There's two real people on one side, 2 real people on the other. You pick 2 heroes, they pick 2 heroes. In the single player, I pick basically both heroes. So we're gonna pick the mage. I'm gonna go with range and the hunter.
Or you won't survive for long.
And it's kind of like almost like a Slay the Spire start opening here, where you're picking cards. You also pick like NPC characters. Like in the normal Demeo, there's monsters roaming around. In this mode, you basically can buy cards or these monsters. You don't have direct control over these monsters. They are going to be like moving through the dungeon, and it kind of speeds up the game a little bit. I imagine if you had to control every single one of these, it would slow things down to a crawl. And each level seems to have a different selection. So this is my wizard. I wish I got the fireball or firebolt, but it's okay. I can fully heal all allies. That's pretty good for 700, but that's a lot of money. Repeating ballista, which shoots 3, so you can drop a ballista. Magic shield. Some of these are from the original game. Some of them I don't recognize. You can also use the shuffle button up to 3 times. Just remember to lock the items you want to keep first. So like lock, and I might think about that. And again, I'm not like a master at this. I don't know what are like the best options. Manifest a blocking wall. Web bomb. You can teleport a unit out of sight. Manifest a vortex, it pulls everything. This is just not very good. And these all have different stats and abilities. Again, you don't get to control these directly. Lock. I don't know if I'm gonna have money for everything I want. Okay, there we go. Firebolt. Buy one of you.
Nice.
And then I kind of like the idea of this, but then I won't have, many units. So maybe I'll buy a couple of units here. But it almost seems like it's beneficial to have the damaging spell, so you could just like murder the other team. So maybe I'll do 2 firebolts, and then buy a marauder, and then I do the same thing. I'm almost out of time here because you get a time limit per side when you're playing normally. Like both of you are doing this at the same time. So let's see. Call your wolf companion. Blanket area with deadly projectiles. That sounds pretty good.
Nice.
And maybe I'll buy one of you, and let's see, let's shuffle and see what else we can get. We can get 2 beasts for 100 gold. They're lesser beasts, though. I don't know the stats on them, though. I don't think it will show me. But that seems like a pretty good... I have to use a turn to do it, but that's not a bad value. Popular. And then maybe I will do 300. Do I have enough for 2 guys? Yep. All right, we're at gold. Let's continue. Presumably when you're good at this and you know like your strategy, that would be a lot quicker paced. And this level is actually quite a bit smaller than the last one I did. So you're basically placing your heroes where you want. I had one last game where it started my 2 heroes like on opposite sides almost, and it was kind of a little bit painful. So I'm gonna set my heroes together, and then I'm gonna leave these guys like on the opposite side, so like they're gonna do like a pincer move is my idea here. And like in multiplayer, you would actually see your opponents moving around in their hands and they're like looking at stuff. Let's go ahead and continue. And one cool thing is,
You're up.
it's very easy.
I love this bit.
Yeah, it looks really good for a Quest game. I didn't mention this is the Quest 2 version, running directly on the headset. But it looks really nice. So one nice thing is you can like move this board around really easy. You just grab it, grip it, move it around. You can also, if you use both hands, like scale it. So if you really want to get in here and see like all the finer details, like this is a Quest 2 game and this looks damn good. Like I'm very impressed by the models and stuff. Like it's obviously going to be a little cleaner on the PC VR version, but this is a fine looking game. It's running perfectly. I'm recording this at 1080p and I don't feel any like reprojection. I don't feel any lag or anything. Runs super smooth. It loads quickly. Like very, very good production. At any time, if you flip your wrist up, you'll see the cards for the character you are currently playing as. And you do have a limited amount of time, so I'm going to go ahead and push forward. Get an oil lamp. Can almost get to that thing. I don't want to like leave myself too open, but I also don't want to block the path for my other guy. Oh, I didn't realize I could have hit that. I'm dumb.
Alert and ready.
And that's the my other character's turn, which I guess I could open that. And then I'll go ahead and grab that. And those give you cards generally. Get an antitoxin and a barricade. And there are my opponents. Those are their mobs. Ooh, they got quite a few mobs. Glad I got the firebolts ready to go.
How can I?
So we'll move as close as we can, and I'm gonna see if I can. And then there are dice rolls. Oh, I almost got that crit.
Enough.
Okay, one down. Made one guy panic. Oh, how did I not see? Yeah, that's the CPU.
A bone.
I love that. Okay.
Drag them out.
Prepare yourself.
So let's see. Ooh, crit,
This
crit.
rain will kill you. No place for you.
Good stuff. Can I... Yeah, I can do his arrow. That guy's got 2 though.
I shoot.
A hero's down.
It's looking good so far. Except they're about to drop my guy. That's them attacking me.
Has been down.
Await.
Oh, I didn't even... How did I not see him? Yeah, he auto-drank. I think I had a potion on me. So I could firebolt. Maybe I should back up and then... The thing is, you only get 2 actions per turn. Well, I get this explosion too.
Your hero has
Oh
been
shit!
downed.
I didn't realize that the other explosion was gonna... Okay. Well, I should be able to kill this guy, hopefully. I think it's my turn next. All I can do is, like, move him
My
away.
body is healing. You can't beat engineering.
Not cool, dude.
Quiver stocked.
Alright. 3 health, 2 health. If I could heal that guy. Am I close enough?
Much better.
Okay. I could set up a barrier, but he's just gonna go around it. And these, they come back every turn, but they have a 1-turn cooldown, so it's like basically you could use just these if you wanted. Not gonna be enough to kill him though.
Only 30 seconds left. Oh! The hero is downed. Your hero has been downed.
That was the cave troll's attack? I might... He's got 1 health left. Can he kill me in 1 turn?
They can't get through this.
No, he's got me like blocked in there. Oh, he's got 8 health now.
Has died. The hero
Okay.
has fallen.
As nature wills.
So he's dead. My guy's dead. Here's what I want to do. I want to like... So he barricaded there. Can I... That's just his tomb. Oh, I don't want to hit the poison. You know what? Make him go around.
They can't get through this. Breathe and...
Okay, come on, come on. Nice, nice, nice. Yes! I think I got this.
My wounds are healed.
God, he's got more heals.
For now.
Yeah, he's gonna attack me.
Oh, is downed. And the
Damn it.
crowd goes wild as
He
our
killed me.
blood emerges.
I killed
Well
me.
done.
I thought I had
Better
that.
luck next time.
How many heals did that guy have?
Fair and square.
Not cool, dude. I got a key for that at least. But like that round got me 1 key, and it takes 15 keys to unlock a hero. So you could see like how this could take some time. Alright, well I'm gonna end it there. I just wanted to do a quick battle, kind of show the basics to you. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with it, though you know, it kind of depends if you're looking for a multiplayer board game type game, a PvP type game. This is a good game for $20. If you are more of a cooperative player or a single player gamer, I would recommend the original Demeo. That was much more of a campaign, like single player or cooperative game. This is much more PvP or team PvP. But if you've got that first game and you're itching for more and you want to be able to play against other players, this seems like a pretty good proposition. They did add a ton of content to that original game without any additional cost. It's kind of disappointing that this wasn't just like a PvP mode for that, but it's kind of forgivable in this market. I'm sure they're not selling a huge number of copies with the limited VR player base. So, you know, for $20, or if you use my code, which again is in the description down below, you can get this for $15. If I play more, if I do some online cooperative or PvP, I'll do some more videos to share my experience, but right now I'm impressed with it. I'll definitely be playing some more, and I do want to thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good night.